Now, Kenya has experienced a paradigm shift in fashion trends since gaining independence. Influenced by Western cultures, fashion industry has evolved through different phases. From the age of bell-bottoms to the age of skinny jeans, Kenyans have explored various styles. While some fashion trends ceased to exist, some trends evolved and have made a comeback in the fashion industry. Take a look.
When Kenya gained her independence in 1963, fashion had a strong European influence. Westernization coupled with Christian teachings led to a rapid abandonment of indigenous clothing. '60s came as the age of bell-bottoms. The trousers would be coupled with shirts, tailored coats and beetle boots. Women rocked tailored skirts, stiletto heel shoes and suits with short boxy jackets and oversized buttons. Simple geometric dresses known as shifts were also in style. In '70s, the afro hair that had been kept neat went pop. Fashionistas would even style their afro by sticking a comb into the side of the afro hair. In the '70s, more women were joining the workforce and needed functional and comfortable styles to wear on and off duty. Akinyi Odongo, the president and founder of the Akinyi Odongo Group, adds that despite modernization watering down Kenyan indigenous dressing, Kenyans still maintained their cultural heritage through wearing local clothing.
Somehow we were told that whatever we have is not, it's backward, it's not to be appreciated as much. And then we evolved to now, taking over what the Western people were putting on. But times now are starting to change where, we are starting to ask ourselves a lot of questions, going back to our roots.
Widespread fashions for women in the early 1980s included turtleneck and V-neck sweaters, crop tops famously known as tumbo cuts, while the skirts got shorter and were termed as miniskirts. In the 1990s, hairstyles and dressing continued to be heavily influenced by the Western hip-hop music. Men started to wear sagging trousers with oversized t-shirts accessorized with bandanas that would be tied around the head or wrist. This style would spill over to the 2000s. Women's hair was done in a style called pushback. However, getting the hair done was somewhat a nightmare, especially with the advent of the hot combs that were meant to help the black hair stretch. Kenyans paid more attention to the outlook of their outfits, and the use of the charcoal iron box meant to straighten out the clothes became very popular. In 2000, Kenyan fashion continued growing, merging different influences and cultures. Women wore tight trousers known as hipsters, back bare tops, crop tops, off-the-shoulder tops, box-pleated or leather skirts, shiny pants, miniskirts, wrap skirts, satin dresses, and sparkly shoes. The men rocked bomber jackets, cargo pants, tracksuits, denim, and polo shirts. Throughout the years, fashion has evolved and continues to be defined by the individuals, such as the textile manufacturers, designers, stylists, models, and even media personalities.
In the process of, doing all these experiences in my fashion world, doing all these things in fashion, then I figured out that there are deeper challenges that I was facing again as a designer. And creatives or fashion designers, we are all scattered, everybody in their own space, and then you see the need of working together.
Despite the major evolution witnessed within the country, Kenya has lagged in unveiling the national dress. Akinyi noted that fusing Kenya's diverse cultures in order to create a national attire posed as a major challenge.
The process of coming up with a national dress was done over 20 years ago, because it's been years, and probably Kenyans did not really pick it up and didn't continue having it. And it's a conversation that we need to have. 60 years, and we probably are still grappling with what is our identity as a nation? What are we going to use?
Through fashion, a career such as modeling is now a serious venture. And unlike before, we now see Kenyan models pay their bills with the money they earn from modeling. Fashion has indeed evolved through ages, and in this era, dressing and hairstyle is dictated by one's sense of style. For KBC Channel 1, I am Teresa Mutai.